Chairperson PERESA in Mandilas branch, Lagos Island, 35 Simpson Street. I was sacked yesterday, November 25th, 2024, because of my activities in the union as the chairman of PERESA. It happens that sometimes in August this year, a document was published on the social media alleging our GCEO of misappropriation and misappropriation of fund, that the title of the publication reads alleged collapse of Mandilas Nigeria in the hands of Mrs. Ola Doherty, which happens to be our GCEO. As the union head, we were contacted by the workers asking series of questions as concerning this publication. We deem it fit to write to the management seeking clarification on this regard. But when we got to the meeting, the management denied everything. We seek the audience of the GCO, Mrs. Ola Doherty, but she failed to appear, and the management told us that the management is already on the matter and the police are investigating the issue. We replied to the management that no, the police has no jurisdiction in the corruption allegations, that the issue should be given to independent investigation agency, or the EFCC should take over the matter to allow forensic auditing. And we also requested that for this to go on, the woman should step down and allow the rule of law to take its due course. On this note, the woman felt confronted, and she felt the way to go is to cripple the union and victimize many of us out of the system. Later in September, we contacted our national, the PERESA and Autobate national, because we have about 3 unions in Mandilas. So we contacted our various national to come in, because we felt that this is turning to victimization. The union wrote seeking for clarification as regarding our request, but unfortunately the first letter was not granted, because as at the time the laptop of the group HR and the woman employee manager has been seized, thinking that they may have hands in the publication, so that they will not take the remaining. Maybe they felt that there are evidences on their laptop that they can use against her. So on this note, the HR department reply our national via their WhatsApp, and the national rejected it and expresses their displeasure as to the way their letter was treated. Another letter was written again to the management, requesting the management to pick another date. A date was taken, and we converged for the meeting. Unfortunately again, the GCO refused to appear, and the meeting was called off by our national, and the national noted that whatever happens afterwards is as a result of the management doing, that they have tried as much as possible enough to be in industrial harmony with our management, but they are not yielding to their request. Aftermath of this, the management felt the way to go by is to start victimizing the union, cripple the union in the company, so that there will be no further agitation as regarding any activities of the management. So I was singled out as the chairman of PERESA, giving a query as regarding my activities in the union. I replied the query, and at the end of the query I told them singling me out for query is tantamount to calling a dog a bad name because you want to hang it, and this is clearly a victimization. And as God may have it, they wrote again that I should appear before disciplinary committee within less than 12 hours. You can imagine the type of management we have. I obeyed, and I also request that before I can attend the hearing, my interest should also be protected Unfortunately they granted me one person, and I was followed by one of my comrades. When we got to the meeting, we met series of people. Even there were people online attending the hearing. So this has shown to what extent the management is one-sided in dealing with situation. I was asked questions, but unfortunately they keep asking rhetorical questions just for me to say what I don't know nothing about, for them to catch me red-handed, so that they will see a reason to punish me. Ever since then, they have not been able to come up with any result or any conclusion as regarding this.